What's going on YouTube? This is Suena, and today I'm coming at you with a deck profile for my Invoked deck. It's I got third place with it. I should have got second, but the computer was acting a little iffy, so I ended up getting third. I went 3-1. I only lost the last duel, which was against Burning Abyss, mostly because I got like not good hands for the invoked cards and all that. But anyway, let's get into the deck profile. 2 Gamma Seal for the Kaiju, 3 Artifact Scythe, and 1 more attack. Scythe, if you don't know, stops when it's summoned during your opponent's turn. You pretty much just stop them from summoning for the rest of the turn, even if this card leaves the field. More attack, it's pretty much destroy one physical card your opponent controls. So like destroy a scale or one of their monsters. Then I have for the Windwitch engine so far 2 Glass Bell, 3 Ice Bell, and 1 Snowbell. I'm tempted to bring Snowbell up to 2 because I've seen what I've had happen to me a couple times is that where I could actually go into Ice Bell and then Glass Bell. Then I would have a wind attribute already on the field. So if I were to somehow get like a double summon, I would summon this. And if I already had a Glass Bell in hand, or I summon Glass Spell and then get Ice Spell, or vice versa or whatever, then Snowbell, because Snowbell you can get off a Glass Spell from the deck. Ice Spell makes your opponent take 500 damage. You only can do Wind Attribute from your extra deck, level 5 or higher, from your extra deck for the rest of the turn. So go to this, go to their synchro or clear, clear wing. I usually go to their synchro first to do 13 damage in one go. Then for the invokes, I got the 3 Alistair, the searcher for the invocation of the deck, and also a good target for their field spell. 2 Ghost Ogres and 2 Max C's. Max C actually ended up helping me a little bit against. Actually, I didn't really use Max C, but what I did use it for was like for Twin Twister, just the destruction, and Ghost Ogre. It just allowed me to stop them from continuing their plays with the cards I already have on field after they activated the effect. I mean, they'd still get the pop off of like Metal Foes, or well, I'm not sure if they would or not, but because it's like a continuous spell almost for their Metal Foe stuff. Ghost. Anyway, just 2 Ghost Ogre and then 2 Maxi. Then for off to the spells, I have one Upstart, 1 Regeki, 2 Instant Fusion for the few Instant Fusion targets I do have in the deck itself. Also, 2 Twin Twister, and that's it for the generic spell lineup. Now for the invoked spells, I have 3 Magical Meltdown, searches out the Alistair, and the activation of your cards that include a fusion summon of a fusion monster cannot be negated. So for invocation or instant fusion, they can't negate it, and their cards and effects can not activate when a monster is fusion summoned by this way. You can only activate one of them per turn. 2 invocation, the invocation poly pretty much Also, you can return a banished Alistair, the Invoker, from your banished zone to your hand by shuffling this into the deck from the grave. It does recycle itself quite often. I've done it like multiple times. I've recycled just one in multiple duels. The one thing I've been questionable about was the Book of Law. Yeah, it does help get rid of. Well, I my opponent went Blazing Mirror Force. I chained Book of Law, summoned my other, summoned a different Invoked by attributing the Invoke that I was attacking with, and then put something in defense mode, and not so it doesn't destroy my monster. You can only use once per turn. It's also considered a fusion summon as well. But the monster you summon has to be a different original attribute from the monster that you tribute, which is no problem for the deck. Next off to the traps, I have 1 Vanities, 1 Compulse, 1 Floodgate, 1 Time Space, 2 Strike, and a Warning, and then just 1 Sanctum, because I only have 1 Sanctum. It's something that I could really work on, especially with the Sanctums, even though Sanctum is like $50. I mean, it's a really good deck, and it plays really well when you get the combos off. It's pretty good. I'm not going to be doing any combos in this video, because it's just play by play, and it's pretty cool. It's interesting how to do it. So 1 Invoked Elysium pretty much becomes any attribute except for Divine. Also, you can banish an Invoked, and then all monsters on your opponent controls with the same attribute are banished as well. Magical, it's a non-effect monster, so it's pretty much just a beater. Then 2 Makaba, the ultimate providence of the deck, and it banishes, not destroying it instead. 1 Purgatory, piercing damage, and 200 plus for each card your opponent controls. And then 2 Rajan, Book of Moon in the deck, save me on a couple of plays, stop my opponent from comboing off with his cards. Unfortunately, nobody. I think it was probably a good thing that nobody ran Zodiacs this week. I could have ran Zodiacs, or I could have had my friend run Zodiacs, but they decided no. They're just going to run their own deck. Invoked Rajan actually ended up helping me quite a bit. Just because it's also an instant fusion target, and if I don't have any other wind attribute in my hand, I can just instant fusion for him if I have instant fusion in hand. 1 Norden for some XC's plays that I could do, or if my Alistair's in the grave, I can bring it back and summon like I could summon Cactus off of it. Speaking of Cactus, right here, this is a Cactus right here. I don't have him in my deck, but he's pretty much the super heavy samurai of the deck, and you apply his attack, which is only 1800 for its damage calc instead. And it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect, so if they go to Raigeki, he's not destroyed. Or Blazing Mirror Force, which actually happened a couple times, Cactus would not be destroyed, so you don't take the half damage. Then 1 Caliga. Caliga is pretty much each player can only attack with 1 monster during the battle phase, and if a player attempts to activate, if a player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of that player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of the turn. So pretty much makes your opponent choose wisely what effect they're going to be using for that turn. That includes you as well, so you gotta play it safe with Caliga. Also an instant fusion target. Then I play 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragons. The reason why I don't have a second one right here is because I was actually using one from the friend of mine for the tournament. So Um, yeah, thanks to Eric. You've seen him before in my videos. This is it was actually pretty good. I only been to the one Crystal Wing for the duels, but what if I did? They pretty much returned it to the extra deck for me, or I just didn't have any other ways to go around it. Yeah, Crystal Wing helped me a lot as well. One Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, um, just pretty much to do the Wind Witch engine as well. And then Wind Witch, Winter Bell, target a Wind Witch in your grave, inflict damage equal to the opponent to your opponent by the level times 200. So what I was saying about the 1300 damage was from the Glass Bell. Glass Bell is level 4 instead of Ice Bell level 3, where they don't take 600. I want to take another. want them to take another 200. So target the Glass Bell, do 13 damage in total, and then proceed to synchro with your Snowbell that you have on the field still. Then one Durandal, and then one Abyss Dweller. Durandal is when I can when I Twin Twister my own cards for Scythe or Scythe or more attack, and then sometimes if I end up getting one of the Rosins out still on the field, and I can go into another artifact or just another level 5. It helps me reset my hand with whatever cards I have in my hand, and then Dweller stops Burning Abyss, which is easy to go into with the Norden. I didn't really have much for the extra deck. I was using a couple cards from Eric as well. And props to you, Eric. Thank you for helping me configure my deck. I pretty much just threw it together anyway. So for the side deck, I have Majesty's Fiend, Fossil Dyna, Pachycephalo. It will help in the next possible format because it destroys all when it's flipped face up, destroys all special summon, and neither player can special summon a monster. Majesty's Fiend, monster effects cannot activate, so you tribute and you tribute for Majesty's Fiend. Nothing can activate, and so Burning Abyss doesn't get their effects, or the only way to get around it is probably Kaiju. And then for the extra stuff is 2D Barrier, something I'm iffy about. Omega Summon, target any number of Banished, Invoked, and Special Summon in defense mode. They have to have different names as well. This does help when you're late game and you just need something to help you with. Then 2 Call the Haunted for bringing back your artifacts that once you already used them once, and then if you can't get another one or you don't draw another one, it'll help. Then an extra time space, a breakthrough skill, and a void trap hole. So that's my lineup for the side deck, and this may be my last video, guys. I got a lot of stuff to do, so I'll catch you guys around maybe sometime next year. I don't know when exactly that'll be, but I hope you guys have fun and continue dueling to the best of your ability, and don't give up ever. If you ever feel like giving up, you just need to reassure yourself that you will survive through anything in the worst possible scenarios too. Well, this has been fun, guys. I'll be back after a while. It might be a few months or so. But anyway, peace out, guys. Suena, signing off.